So hello and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Martina, I'm 27 and I live in the northern middle of Denmark with my partner Tive, and I love to knit. I work at a bakery, also in the cafe, so that I have money. I cannot live from knitting yet. I'm not planning on writing patterns or anything, so it's not something that I'm living from. So I'm working in a bakery and a cafe, which I'm having a lot of fun with. But in my spare time, I make YouTube videos and I knit, and I do a lot of different things like making kombucha or take you out with me on picking something in the nature, foraging, going out on a walk. So if you like what you see here today and you would like to see more, you should check out my other videos. I have a lot of vlogs and knitting diaries. So yes, welcome. And also welcome to my subscribers who are returning. And let's get into this video because it might be long and I don't like when it's too long, my videos. So let's get into it.
Let's make this love last till Valentine's. Let's spend this night together. Let this fire burn inside our hearts. Let us soak in all the pleasure. Now that the rain.
So what I'm wearing today is one of my most worn knits right now. It's the Nelly top by Spektakelstrik, a Danish knitwear designer, and I am wearing it currently, like all the time. It's summer top, cropped, and I made it with this kind of cotton and merino mixed yarn from a brand called Cardigan, I think. Yes. This is one of my favorite. It was so fun to make. Yeah, okay. So I have some other summer tops that I finished because this podcast hasn't been. So this is podcast episode number 6, and it is the first in a long time. Like I haven't posted one since 2 months, and I would like to post them more frequently so that I don't accumulate so many things, so that they are more often and with less things, because I think when they are a lot of things, you guys out there, like I do when I watched other podcasts, I get stressed because there's so many things they do and I don't know how do you knit all these things. So I want to be, of course, realistic and just show you what I knit, but I also want to have a short time, so it's just more often being posted. Yeah, and it doesn't accumulate a lot of things and then the video is super long. I will just put this pile down here so you can't see it. Okay, let me start with 2 things that are not for me. Gift knits. So this one you've probably already seen if you follow me on Instagram. I knitted this for my boyfriend, for Tive. It is the Easy Peasy Bandana by Paula Strict. And it's just in the Sandnes garn called Sunday. This nice blue color. I think it's really cool, and it's just a bandana that you just fold around. Yeah, very easy peasy, as the name says. And he's been wearing it so much already, maybe you can even see it. It's already the second bandana that I'm knitting for him. He has a black one, so the 2 of them he's just wearing a lot. And then I have another one. Balaclava for a baby. I didn't sew in the ends yet, so maybe it doesn't even count, but for me it's done. I'm gonna sew in the ends, sew in the ends today. This Sunday balaclava baby version by Petite Knit, and I just didn't do the Italian bind off, I did a normal bind off instead, and I think not on purpose, I did it a little bit longer because I didn't want to rip back up, so it's a little bit longer. Then the baby can wear it for longer, I guess. So it's the second size that she has. Yeah, it's quite big. It could fit me too. I hope her baby is for a friend, for her baby that hasn't been born yet. So I hope it's okay. But this is some alpaca yarn by Drops. Anyways, just some by Drops design. I think it's called alpaca mix exactly. Something from my stash. I really like this detail it has here that you do. Yeah, it has this kind of, it's not just straight down, it has this shaping for the face. I like that a lot. And then it has short rows in the back here, so it also has more space for the big head. And I like this little, very fine detail. It's for a boy, and I don't like to be the person who makes blue for boys and pink for girls, but still, I made it green. I want still to have like gender neutral colors. I think green also is. It's not this typical baby blue that you give everyone. I'm not going to follow that thing. So yeah, this is already the second baby balaclava that I knit so far. Then I have, that you've seen many times in my podcast if you've watched them, in my whips. I had it for a long time. I have to cut off here. A Ripple Bralette. I also worn this. It's the wrong way. I've been wearing this a lot too. So it's this Ripple Bralette. I don't have the DK way pattern. I only have this fingering way yarn pattern. But I just tried to change it into thicker yarn. I think it's okay. It fits me well. And it's still a little bit see-through, but not much. I used this bamboo yarn by Hobby, a Danish yarn brand. It's really nice. I'm not gonna put it on now. So it's just this Ripple Bralette by Jessie Maed Design. I think we all know it and we all love it. And this nice brown, and it's super soft. This is not going to be my last Ripple Bralette, and it's not going to be the last bamboo yarn that I use. It took me, I've been finishing that for already, it's been laying around, I've been wearing it so much already. At the same time with this one, these two are the ones that I'm using the most at the moment, because I can use them without wearing a bra underneath and they're not too see-through. Because I would like to only wear them without a bra. I don't need like, my boobs are not there to be held. I don't need to have a lot of protection, but I just don't want to show my nipples. I just want to feel comfortable and be able to be around family or be in the public and not having my nipples pop around. So that's why I would like to have only things like this that are not see-through. It's okay that you can see the shape. I mean, that's how it is. I have boobs, so they are there, but I don't want to show them poking through the fabric. But that brings me to the next finished object. That is camisole number 4. Camisole number 4, and I knitted the straps too long so that it starts, the cups are down here and they open up here, so you can see all the way through here in the cleavage, and that is too much for me to feel comfortable with it. It looks nice, I love to wear it, but I haven't worn it a lot because I just would like to have it up here, like this. But then I have to change the straps. So they are on my to-do list to change the straps, make them shorter. But they're just so well secured, and it was just such a hassle to secure them. So I'm hoping that I'm going to getting that done. I'm going to get it done before my little vacation, because we're going to France and it would be so nice to have another one. This one is so thick, so this one will be more light, and it's made out of silk, and it's Knitting for Olive's pure silk yarn. So I was inspired by Martina from We Grow Wild to buy this cruelty-free silk. The same silk she had also, she has a mini series, you should check it out, about cruelty-free silk. And this one, she bought this yarn in another color, also from Knitting for Olive. So I was inspired. I love it. I didn't do any changes, it's just shorter. And as I said, I need to change the straps. That I will do soon. Maybe. For next summer. So the next finished object is also by Jessie Maed Design. It is a part of a Knitalong that I've been hosting with dear Martina from We Grow Wild. And actually it's over now, and we haven't selected a winner. How do you say, pull the winner? Didn't choose the winner yet. But we'll do that soon. And I've been knitting. This one was also part of the Knitalong because it was to choose any pattern of Jessie Maed Design. So this is what I chose also. It's called the Outline Tee, and it's a bit wrinkled, but this is it. It's the smallest size, but it's oversized, so that's why it's loose. You can see me wear it in my last video. My second last video, and I love it. It's just great. I really love it. It's so fun because you have to knit, you just knit it very normal, and then at some point you have to pull down these, you let these stitches fall on purpose, and they fall all the way down, and you have created, like you create a yarn over so that it doesn't continue down into the rib. So it stops at the yarn over you created for it. So it's just a basic t-shirt, but with these yarn overs and the drop stitches. And I knitted a little edge here around this neckline because it was too big. It's still a little bit big that it falls over the shoulder sometimes, but it's less big than it was at the beginning. So I just picked up stitches around. As she says in the pattern, you can do that. Just pick up stitches and then close them right away instead of knitting anything. I love this so much. I enjoyed knitting it a lot because it was just very flowy and very much easy going, nothing fancy, but still I learned a lot of great techniques and used a lot of techniques that I knew. And I had some struggle with the armhole, how many stitches I wanted to pick. I had too many or too little, and I think I redid one of them 5 times. But at some point I found out how I wanted it to be, and now it's done. And the yarn is amazing. It is this, it's a little bit like Line from Sandnes Garn, but it is from another, a cheaper brand, Cardigan. So it's called New Arezzo from Cardigan, Denmark. And it has 33% linen, 47% bamboo and 20% cotton. 50 gram and 150 meters for a needle size 3 to 3.5. I love it. Let me see if I can show you another one. So, this is the one. And I used 5, like I bought 5 of these and I have this one left. So, like there's one and a little bit less, one more. But I don't know where it is, so a little scrap. So, less than 4 of these I used for the t-shirt. And I used needle size 3, I think. No, 3.5. I used needle size 3.5 for the t-shirt and needle size 3. I think that's what she recommends, but I don't. Mostly I use smaller than she recommends because I still think it's really big, but I like it. But I had planned on having it a little bit tighter. But it's always the same with her patterns somehow. Because when you are a very small size, I don't consider myself as a small size, but I always make the smaller sizes so that they are fitting the medium or the small that I normally use. So I'm always doing XX or X small, so they are a little bit. This one had extra small, I think. Yeah, and it's still big. I think I'm also a very loose knitter, and she recommends in the pattern, because of test knitters, they realize that when you split, because in the bottom you knit in a round, and when you split 2 arms, you knit back and forth, of course. So you do knit and purl and knit and purl. And she recommends to use a smaller needle when you get up, so that it still fit. But I think I have the same gauge up and down. I think I knit the same when I knit round and back and forth, like flat. I don't know, I think it's okay. One time I looked at it and thought, oh, that's actually looser, maybe I should have. But I don't know. It worked well. I really love it. I really love it. I've been wearing this a lot too. So these are very, 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 like, if you've seen my videos before, you know that I really wanted some summer tops that I really wear. Like, I have a lot of crop tops and bralettes that I don't really use, but these ones that I made now, these 3, I use a lot. So, because they're also in very neutral colors, you can fit them with anything. Yeah, very, very happy with that. So that was my finished objects. And now let's go on to whips, because it's quite a few, I think. But I was a little bit insecure about to show you all of them, because I've been working on all of them on and off, and showing them in my video, like this one, this t-shirt I've been showing you in videos, but I have to pause it from now on because I don't have any more yarn from drops. I'm not a big fan of drops because of it's a big brand, but it's cheap, like very affordable and very nice, the yarn. So I didn't plan on buying it again. But there is a shop in Aarhus, in a bigger city close by, and they have this brand in their store, so I don't have to order, I can go and get it there. Anyways, I had to stop because yarn is out. So this is a Cumulus tee. I also, if you see my videos, you've been seeing me working on it and talking about if I want to put any colors. Now I did put another color, and it's around the I-cord edge here for the neckline. It has a little darker. It's actually the last leftover of this yarn that I'm using here. So I think it's quite nice. It looks a little bit tight. I hope it changes when I block it. The I-cord on the arms are done. And this is a drops yarn, this Boomulin. I love Boomulin. It is cotton and linen, and it's very sturdy, and you can make really nice all year round clothing with it. So I might buy more. But I also bought, which I will show you later in the acquisitions, I bought some other yarn that is also a cotton and linen mix that I'm really looking forward to try. But yeah, I paused the body. I had a little elastic around here because the needle is very short and I have a lot of stitches. I would be open to change the color, but all the colors that I have in my scrap yarns are never the same thickness, and this is really thick. And then it always looked funny when it's smaller and thinner. But that one will be paused until I find the yarn. And another work in progress that you've been seeing many times that is not for me. I don't know if you've seen it many times, but I think I showed it a few times. And it's also Cumulus, but a Cumulus blouse for a friend. She's paying me to do it. It looks huge. The body is done. The neckline is not done. One arm is in the work and the other arm is missing. And it's also this yarn by cardigan, so it's this kind of silk mohair by cardigan. I'm not gonna say more than that. I didn't do any changes, I just followed the pattern. I have this in this chaos yarn and Chaos Yarn color bag, project bag. One thing that is like my knit and walk project at the moment is this one. Like when I'm out walking or driving, not when I drive, but when I'm sitting shotgun in the car, this is what I will work on. It's a dress, Nordic summer top dress. I don't have the dress pattern, but I have the top pattern, and I'm just playing a little around with using a bigger size. So here I'm using a bigger size, so it's going to be at the bottom, like under my butt. And then I can knit it a little bit tighter at some point for my waist, and then up to the chest, so it will be tighter up here. And then I will just knit it to the smallest size. Together stitches all the way around, sometimes so that it gets slimmer and slimmer, so it fits my upper chest. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be a long project because I have a lot of these cotton yarn balls, and I'm not going to have it as it's not going to be knee length, but between thigh and knee it will be. And I have 10 of these, I think. I don't need to use them all, I can use them all, the rest of them for something else. But this is this cotton yarn, 100% cotton by Søstrene Grene. It's a Danish commercial kind of yarn, but it has Ecotech standards, not that bad. Anyways, this is because I've been on a budget lately, not earning so much money. I bought the white so I can dye this. I want to dye it. I'm collecting onion peel and avocado peel and the avocado pit. I'm collecting that and having that in my fridge at the moment because I've been seeing people using those together as a combination for a nice color. I might do that. Would be super nice. Yeah, good. That is what I keep in this little new project bag that I have from a Danish yarn shop. And it's for the yarn festival that I never attended, but 2 years I've been wanting to attend. But I didn't. I haven't been good at going to yarn festivals, even though I think I would like it. But I'm also very not a festival person. Yeah, I like people and I like to hang out with my friends and people. But when big amounts of people, I can be very like... I'm an extroverted introvert, I think, like a mix. Depends. But I would love to go to more festivals and buy nice yarns and meet nice knitters and designers and people. And anyway, last but not least is a great whip that I've had great fun with. This cardigan. It's been in my few videos and it's not done yet, but I finished the arms and the body. Let me just... So the arms are both done, and then this edging around is missing. It's an I-cord edge going all the way around, and then it has this ribbing, bottom rib. I really enjoy this. I've been enjoying knitting with this for a lot. And I haven't been working on it for a long time. I think it's been only last week and a little bit of this week. And a lot of scrap yarns, because which I'm talking about in one of my last videos where I'm showing my yarn stash. I'm telling you, and which I've told before, like all May and June I wanted to not buy yarn. I failed in May, so it's been half May and whole June that I didn't buy any yarn. And that's why I came up with using some scraps, and then I bought this pattern, and it's called Bombastic Bumper by Spektakelstrik, the same who's designed this one. And so I came up with using all these scrap yarns. Yeah, so it's really nice and really fun. I really enjoy this one. I have a basket with all the different yarns that I've been using, but tonight I'm going to finish it. And it has a lot of ends to so in. I realized there's one more whip. It's my morning whip. The thing I'm working on in the mornings. I'm keeping in this nice knitting bowl that I bought on the flea market. It has these edges that you can see that somebody really knitted a lot with it. And I'm making my own top, inspired by different patterns. A needle size 3 I have here. 3x3 ribbing, and I used the stitch count from Ripple Bralette. And I'm using how the Naked Knit Simple Bralette, how it looks. That's how I'm going to make this one, just with the stitch count of the Ripple Bralette. So the 3x3 ribbing is what they have in there, and then the top will be the knit stitch in rounds. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm always intimidated by this Naked Knit where Naked Knit patterns, they have too many pages. So I'm doing this. It's going to be fun. I'm doing it like every morning is when I sit and knit on it. I'm holding these two mini tiny skeins together, doubled. It's compatible cashmere by Knitting for Olive. The color is called Brown Bear. And it's like also this very Ökotex standard yarn. They have really crazy good and crazy expensive yarns. But I guess you get what you pay for. So that's just my little morning project when I drink my coffee in the morning. So today is the 4th of July, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. Which means it's July, so I'm allowed to buy yarn again. And I did buy yarn. I bought some secondhand yarn. This red. It's a bit shiny, but it has a super cool banderole, some kind of retro mercerized pearl cotton. 100% cotton made in Italy. And I don't want to open the bag, I did already, but it has this old woman smell. So I don't know if I should wash it. They have a different size. I think I'm just going to knit it at some point and then wash it like I do vlogging it, right? I love it. I think it could be a cool little bralette or a little simple Ripple Bralette or something. Because I would like to make some bralettes and sell them on a market someday. So that's not with any pressure, so I can just sometimes knit one, and it's not for me, because I really enjoy knitting them. And at some point I can sell them on a market. I would love that. We'll see if I want to do that. And then yesterday I went to a shop with Teve, to a yarn shop. We wanted to look for yarn for him because he wants a vest, a V-neck vest in summer yarn, so in some kind of silk or linen. He prefers linen and cotton mix. But we didn't find anything for him because they didn't have the colors. Like they had brown colors, but all the colors we didn't really like. It's this kind of cardigan that I love a lot because it's just very affordable. But the colors are just not very modern or not just our taste. But I found other things. Found some black cotton, which is for his daughter, so my bonus daughter. I want to knit her a summer top, the Nordic summer top. But I will have to calculate it so it's smaller because she's 11 years old and very skinny and long. So I have to calculate it somehow. Maybe I'll do a Ripple Bralette because they can be very skinny. I bought two. It's just 100% cotton by Cardigan. Knitting with love, it says. Nothing fancy. 100 gram, 50 gram and 100 meters. That's it. That's what it is. And then I bought something for myself, of course. As this that I talked about, this green. It's linen and cotton mixed together. So 85% cotton, organic cotton even, and 15% linen. So it's not much linen. But that it's organic, I didn't even see that, it's crazy. Organically grown cotton. That's so great, and it's not that expensive. And I bought a lot of them. think it's 6 or 8, 3, 6, 7, 8 yarn balls, 8 skeins, and I want to make I can make a t-shirt and a pair of shorts with it, or one big garment. I've been thinking, actually the plan was to make shorts and a t-shirt, but now I've been thinking of making some kind of long sleeve garment for summer with some holes like the one from totally lost it, but I will put it on the screen and in the description. That was it. So thank you so much for watching along. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I wasn't too fast and hope it wasn't too long. I really want it to not be too long. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will watch my other videos and that you will return. I see you and I appreciate you, and see you again soon. Bye!